I say POV, which means that you should be looking like it's you.
I'm looking
But
at you.
I think they're saying it like I am you. And you are me.
And you are me. Episode 3 of the Small Ears Podcast. Here we are.
I'm back.
We're back after Thanksgiving because Thanksgiving was Thursday and we had a lot of crap to do on Wednesday. We are recording this a little late and releasing it a little late, but you know what?
It's the holiday.
It's the holiday. Who cares? Except for our fans. Sorry, Dan.
How was your
Allie.
Thanksgiving, though?
It was really nice. I mean, we didn't get to spend it together this year, sadly.
Sadly.
But no, it was nice. The rest of the family came over.
Yeah, just not me.
just not.
Well, I was with the in-laws, so all good. We just basically sat around and we had a blast. I mean, it was, with just the in-laws and watched football. It's kind of crazy because I remember like going to, like the uncles and when we were kids and stuff and just like the uncles would be sitting on the couch watching football. And now that's me. Like that's all I'm doing.
And then at Easter it'd be golf.
Dude, honestly,
every single year.
But I figured it out. It's just get me out of the room with the kids.
Is that what that is?
Yeah. Like, I mean, I think they actually liked golf. But I would genuinely, I think I would watch like bowling.
Just to get a break.
Yeah. Who do you think you are? I am. That's how
that guy. Yeah. That's a funny video.
That's how it feels, though. It's like, I don't know. I mean, I'm sitting there like just watching football, and they were good games, but there's 3 games on, so we got there at noon, and I watched.
Oh, you got there early.
Well, we thought Harper was. Well, she actually did. She had to nap, so we got there and like put her down, and but we cooked something, so. We got there at noon, which meant I was cooking at like 9 a.m. So, it was a busy day.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it was good overall, I think. We missed you, though.
Well, what was it Easter last year where we kind of did that? Like, it was like me, you, Sean, and Matt. We just kind of found ourselves on the couch.
Was it Easter?
I can't remember.
No, it was
Easter or something.
I think it might have been Christmas. Because I think it was Christmas. No, I guess no, it couldn't have been.
I think
maybe it was. Oh yeah, it was Easter. We were watching golf.
Yeah, we were just.
It was. I think it was the Masters or something. The Masters tournament.
It was like me, you, Sean, Matt, and Dad, and we were just sitting there, and I think we all kind of realized we were like, "Oh, we're the uncles right now."
Mm-hmm. It's nice. I mean, I think it's just one of those things. Like, and like in general. The women kind of like respect it. Like we had a long day. It's like if you're doing it the whole time, then it's like okay, like get off.
What's the problem with that?
Well, nothing.
Why not?
Well, anyway.
Why? I can sit down, no problem.
Yeah. But there's the expectation to help, and like we should help. So, but I'm saying like if it's like all day, okay, we had dinner. Like I'm gonna sit down. And I'm gonna watch. Like something, and I think that's kind of and as well like the kids kind of. After dinner, take like they'll play. It's kind of calmer than when you first get there.
Not always.
I think it depends.
It depends. Sometimes it gets a little crazy.
Yeah, I'm so tired. But yeah, your Thanksgiving was good though.
Yeah, it was. The food was really good. We had a lot.
You guys had ham. Yeah, we didn't have ham.
You guys don't do ham?
No, they do ham for Christmas.
Oh. Dude, ham for me.
I love ham, dude. I love ham.
Ham has always been my favorite.
But they just do this. I mean, they do a really good turkey. Which I mean, yeah, it's turkey. Turkey's turkey. But I forget the way. I don't even know what they do. But something the way they do the brine on the turkey. It's so stinky good, man. I did miss the ham, and I missed what's the stuff Mom makes? The pineapple.
The pineapple casserole.
Yeah. They had pineapple casserole. It was good, but it's something about what Mom makes.
Yeah. Now, I have a question. How do you feel about stuffing?
I love it. It just depends. Okay. It has to be good. Okay. If it's just like I don't like the canned stuff. I don't think. But I've had like the Kublers have a really good stuffing.
I know, like, our families always made homemade stuffing.
Yeah.
And I actually hate stuffing.
Do you?
I
think it's like you either love it or like they went around the table on Thanksgiving and said, like, what's the one side dish that you have to have at Thanksgiving? Like they just went around the table and asked everyone.
Mm-hmm.
And a cranberry sauce, stuffing, whatever. And I think I said stuffing. I don't remember. But honestly, I don't really know.
Mm-hmm.
But like for stuffing, it's kind of one of those things like I've had really good stuffing and I've had really bad stuffing. And not recently. We had stuffing a week ago, 2 weeks ago at like a Friendsgiving, and it was fantastic. Just amazing. And the Rachel's parents do it. They have like I think walnuts in it or something.
Okay.
So it adds.
Wow. So I wouldn't even be able to eat their turkey.
No, I guess not.
Gosh.
Yeah, I guess you couldn't.
That's crazy.
Peanut allergies are nature's mistake.
I would not have. Wow. I probably would have had to eat the sides.
Well, I'm kind of like allergic to tree nuts. So in like a weird way. Like so I was eating it and they were like, Brian, those have walnuts in it. I was like,
I don't care.
I was like, I'll be fine. They're like, you sure? I'm like, I'm not gonna die. Like my throat's just gonna swell up. I'll be good though.
That's like not.
I won't. I tell everybody like I'm fine. There are times when like, it's a Tuesday in the middle of the week. Do you want this, like pecan pie? I mean, no.
Yeah.
But it's Thanksgiving, dude. Yeah, okay, I'll be a little itchy.
Yeah, because also it's not like you're eating straight walnuts. Well, I mean, in the stuffing,
yeah,
I guess
dude,
you are.
Even if I was.
But like the turkey, it's not. The turkey itself doesn't have walnuts in it. It just walnuts were cooked in.
But if they handed me a bowl of walnuts and said, "You need to finish this," and I finished it, I'd be okay. Like the first time I discovered it was by eating trail mix with almonds, because it just makes my throat really itchy. But like nothing ever comes of it. It just kind of sucks.
Yeah.
But like dude, it's Thanksgiving. I'll suffer a little bit, for tasting good.
Dude, I've been finding myself like, I don't know if taking more risks is the right word.
You're gonna die.
But like.
Yeah, I just had like a Reese's cup.
No, not like that. But you know how I used to, or I guess I am still sometimes, really like cautious of what I eat, and I check the labels and everything.
Always, yeah.
Well, like even last year, if a package in the ingredients said like made in the same facility or processed on same, I wouldn't have touched it. But now, every once in a while, I'll eat something Erin brought over these marshmallows the other day, and they had like mint and chocolate. They're like mint and chocolate covered marshmallows, and I checked the package, and it said it was like made in a facility with peanuts, and I was like, I don't care. I was like, I'm home. I have my EpiPen.
I have my EpiPen.
I'll be fine.
You were always though really cautious, and like Mom never really did that to you. You were very Like I remember when we were a kid, like Mom was great, but we'd go out to a restaurant and you're like, are there any peanuts? And the lady at the diner is like, it's spaghetti. I feel like, you're like, but answer the question. Why didn't you answer?
You hesitated.
Is there peanuts in my cheeseburger? They're like, what is wrong with your kid? They like turn to Mom. They're like, is he okay?
Oh no, he has a peanut allergy.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
But like you kind of did that too. You would just ask. Yeah. You were very overcautious.
But it was to the point where I wouldn't eat sometimes, which was really bad.
That's why you're so skinny.
No, I'm dead serious. I think that's why. No, it took a long time for me to break that habit.
Well, I don't think it was the skinny. You were a very late bloomer. Dude, I saw a picture of you like 3 years ago. You still had baby fat, dude.
No, I didn't. Get out of here.
It was longer than that. But
I didn't. What the heck?
Like last year?
Yeah. Well, in 8th grade, that's when I was like, I saw a picture of myself in 7th grade, and my face was thin. You know what? 8th grade, I was pudgy, dude.
You were, but I remember when you got your
grade,
got your driver's license, dude.
Yeah.
And Dad was like, a cop's gonna pull him over because he looks so young.
Did Dad say that?
Yeah, I did.
What the heck?
Dad was like worried, but it was like that year. Like you got your license and then like you were fine.
Yeah.
But you looked like, dude, you looked young.
Dude, I think leaving high school aged me.
In a good way?
In a good way.
Yeah.
Seriously. Because I left a year early
I think
to
having
do college.
kids aged me.
Well, I guess. Because you have to... Because you had to mature quicker to
Yeah.
be equipped for parenthood.
Mm.
But like for me, I left high school when I was a senior to do college, to do like college credits and stuff.
You're smarty.
That's not it at all. It's just
No,
a program.
yeah. But I think
Which I think that helped me a lot.
But you definitely couldn't have done it if you were dumb.
No, but dude, the classes, they were so easy.
Just take the compliment, dude.
I can't though. I really cannot
Yeah.
take the compliment.
Wait, let me see what I was. Yeah, I don't have any podcast topics for
I was looking through my notes.
the week.
I have to add to them.
Well, it's just been kind of a crazy week.
Oh yeah, dude. This with the holidays and dude work.
Well, like I'm
I had to do
sure
a lot
stuff
of
has
work this
happened.
week.
I'm sure stuff has happened, but I just haven't written anything down just because I was doing a lot of stuff.
Um,
I hung up
Well-
Christmas lights today on the house for the first time.
yeah, you did. So how'd you figure that out? Like,
What?
no, seriously, because
Clip the lights.
not like how did you do it? It's obvious how you did. I'm not dumb. Well, I am. I am sometimes. I'm talking about
How did you do that?
how did you hang up lights? How did you get that up? I was talking about like how did you figure out where to put them?
Yeah,
Because every house has their own certain like, oh, we'll do it around this ridge, not this ridge though.
Well, so we wanted it originally. For anybody listening, we have it's like a Cape Cod style house. So our roof is really it's pretty steep, but we have a pretty high peak in the front of the house, and we wanted to put the lights all the way up. And I was fully planning on putting them up, and I just don't have a ladder that'll reach that.
Right.
So I was asking around.
Free climate, dude. Free climate.
You know what's funny? Dad's talking. He's like, just climb up the roof. And I think he was joking, but I was like, no, I'm not. Like, it's so steep,
really
dude.
steep.
Like,
It is really
no.
steep.
I'm not doing it. Yeah. So he was like ridiculous too. He's like, yeah, other guys would have just like climbed up there and like they bring like a piece of wood with them and nail it so that they have like scaffolding. I'm sure he was joking.
Yeah.
Because like I am not equipped to do that mentally, like or physically, frankly. But he just said that, and I was like, So we wanted to do it on the peak, but because I don't have a ladder, we kind of just that wasn't going to happen. So Dad came over, Mom and Dad came over, and Dad kind of. So on Wednesday before Thanksgiving, Rachel really likes this. We have this our own little like family tradition of like we decorate for Christmas the night before Thanksgiving. You know, because
Oh, really?
well,
cool.
we started it like 2 years ago because I was always like no Christmas until after Thanksgiving, and Rachel was like kind of like pushing it a little, like please, you know, like
Yeah.
it's tomorrow's Thanksgiving, let's just do it. And so we put up the tree, and now you know this Thanksgiving or last Thanksgiving. The night before, we put up the tree, we decorated the apartment, and now that we're in the house this year, we put up the tree, decorated the house, and then I actually hung up the Christmas lights on the side gutter
The night before Thanksgiving?
the night before.
Okay.
Well, I got home from work early and I did that. Not even just for that, it was more because I knew what we were going to do today, and I just wanted to take some time off. So I did that. So that knocked a lot of it out, and then Dad and Mom came over today, and we just kind of like we had an idea of how we wanted to do it. So we laid it out, and I had a staple gun because there's like wood beams on the front of the house.
Yeah.
So I stapled it to that a couple times. It just didn't look good, so we took it off, redid it, did it a different way, and so basically it like kind of took us. I don't know. It probably took us like 30 minutes to just figure out how we're doing it. And we like it a lot. I mean,
It looks great. I pulled up to the house and it looks really, really
yeah,
good.
I'm happy you came to the house at night.
And the Christmas tree inside looks really good too.
Yeah, I mean,
love it.
here, I'll show you the picture. I know you saw it, but just for kind of...
Dude, that is really nice.
Yeah. So, I think...
Are you guys going to do lights in the bushes?
I don't know. I really don't, because I think it looks kind of bare, but I don't know. I'll see. If we do, we have to go buy more lights, and I really don't want to do that.
Yeah.
But
maybe that'll be a next year thing.
But it goes down. So you see how it's on the gutters too, going down the house.
Yep.
It's like that on the other side. So it's like that on that side as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I really like that. Yeah, maybe we will do the bushes. I don't know. I think that would look nice.
I always like that little touch with houses when they do like bushes. Some people do.
I think I'm just gonna
really
get a
tall
70-foot inflatable snowman.
Oh, you can also get the
And just a blue light.
blue light shining at your house. Yeah, with some twinkle stars on there.
That's like the laziest thing in the world, dude.
Yeah.
You stink at Christmas.
I think we're thinking of the same.
Yeah, we are. Oh my goodness. Could you just? I feel like decorating for Christmas is one of those things that like, it's not like the best thing in the world.
No, just do it though. It's once a year.
It's not the best thing in the world. But like, I've never had a bad time decorating for Christmas.
No, of course not.
Never. So like, even like today, Dad and I are sitting out there, and granted, that if I was there alone, maybe it'd be a little different. But I don't know. I watched Dad for years basically do it alone because he'd ask us for help, and then here, Dad, he'd be like, "No, wrong way." He'd like yell at us, and then we'd like run away. No. He didn't really yell at us, but he. It's like the shine this light,
and you're shining it on his head instead of the actual.
It's like we were just kids, so we were probably messing stuff up. But Dad always had a good time. Like he always played Christmas music and made a day out of it. And I'm like, you know, especially having the house, like you think about things, and I'm like, I like things I want my kids to see, and that's like one of them. You know, even at the apartment when we were there, I was like, I want Harper to see that this is like a really fun time of year, and even though it's dark and it's cold and it sucks, like this kind of makes it okay because hey, look, yeah, it gets dark at 4:00, but there's lights on.
What I thought was cool too was Mom and Dad always made it a big thing.
Yeah,
it was always a day where Mom and Dad set aside and they said, hey, we're decorating on this day, like 10 o'clock in the morning till whenever at night, doing the whole house, go in the crawl space, pull out that nasty box that's older than both of us.
Dude, I used to be so afraid of that crawl space under the steps.
Oh, yeah.
Just because I saw a mouse in there once.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, Dad put out mouse traps like years later, but I saw one. I could have. It was like when we moved into the house, so I was 6,
right?
But I like remember seeing it in there, and because you know you're a little kid, you're just exploring. I don't even think it was during Christmas time. I think I just went in there, and
it was fun to go in.
You know what? I've only been in the crawl space on the other side, like once.
What other side?
By the gym. On what's it called? Where the planet chair used to be?
Yep. It's still there. The planet chair's still there.
Dad was like, "Do you want it?" I was like, "Dad, no. It
The
would take
planet
up
chair
the
is
whole
huge.
room."
That planet chair is huge, and it just sits there collecting dust.
Oh my
no,
God.
but that crawl space, I think I've been in there.
Dad said he has wetsuits in there.
What?
Yeah, from when Mom and Dad they used to like wakeboard or whatever.
Dude, what is in there? Like,
what is their life?
Seriously.
Proof that having kids ruins things.
What was that Jimmy Neutron episode where Jimmy goes back in time to before his parents had him and they were like rich? They were really popular.
Yeah, they were rich, but
they were cool.
Didn't he like make a bad investment in something? I forget. Like
probably.
Didn't like Jimmy tell him to invest in something bad? I forget what it is.
I'm not sure, but I know it was like
he definitely made a bad investment. Yeah, he definitely made one. That's well, that's kind of it's almost Back to the Future, but not really.
Except Mrs. Neutron didn't fall in love with Jimmy.
That's a key point. Yes.
Yeah, that's a very key point in that episode.
Yeah, I think Dad just always... Well, I remember like coming home from school and like Mom would have like half the house decorated.
Yeah.
You know, but then there were other things like we'd have to wait till the tree was up to decorate, and then we'd have to. I think I want to know your thought. What was your least favorite thing to decorate, like to put up?
I think my least favorite thing was either the manger.
Yes, it was that stupid manger, dude. The one you'd pull out of them every single.
It would make this like ear-piercing noise pulling it out of the foam,
Dude,
and the foam would get everywhere.
I used to sit there, and Mom would be like, "Can you go do the major?" I'm like,
No.
"Can Sean do it?"
No, because Sean and Matt did like the poles outside of the house.
I know.
And then when they moved out, we had to do that. And
I think we did it one year, and I was like, "Nah, I'm not doing that." The
I
poles,
kept doing it.
I didn't like that.
No, I hate it. I hated doing that. But dude, the manger scene,
The majors, dude.
it
It was the worst because you'd pull it out. There was a box for every individual piece.
Oh my gosh,
Every
yeah.
single one. So there's 20 boxes. Every single one has that foam with that sound you make. You
Yep.
pull it out, it's piercing. You take it off, and every time you touch it, just little flakes of styrofoam.
little flakes of styrofoam,
You're
like styrofoam.
and then
beads.
after you're done, you have to vacuum.
And you have to put the foam back in the
You have to
box,
put
and then more poof out.
And then you're done. It looks nice, and you're like, I just know I have to do this again in a month.
Yep.
It's just, like,
Same process.
oh, it was the worst. Yeah, that was
Same
the worst
process.
one. That and the garland, I think, were my least favorite. I hated doing the
garland.
Especially when Mom got real garland. Do you remember that?
Oh my gosh.
That's when I found out I was allergic to Christmas trees.
because your arm got like all
I
swollen
was putting
and
it up,
itchy.
and my arm was like giant. It was like all hives. I was like, oh.
Brian, you lifting a lot?
Well, and then that was the same year we were doing the Christmas tree sales at the church.
Oh,
And I was doing a ton of those, but I always had like a hoodie on.
Mm-hmm.
So
Your arms were covered,
My
you
arm
were
like
wearing
blew
gloves.
up. Yeah. My arm blew up because the garland. So I was like, I wonder if it's all like this kind of like evergreen or whatever. And I went to the Christmas tree lot.
Stick your hand.
No, but I just took off my hoodie.
Hmm.
And I just wore a short sleeve shirt. And I like picked up a tree and like was doing all this stuff. And sure enough, I had hot. So
Yeah.
that's really why we have a fake tree at the house. Well, that and Rachel's actually allergic to, like, she breathes it in. And
Really?
yeah, dude, she gets really like her eyes get all puffy.
No
Yeah,
kidding.
she's actually allergic.
Even like candles and stuff?
No, it's like when she's over the house and Mom and Dad have a real tree,
She has to take like medicine?
she usually takes Benadryl.
Wow.
But like she'll be okay there because she'll only be there for a couple hours.
But if it's in your house 24/7.
Exactly.
Wow.
But she'll like start feeling it, and towards the end of the night, she usually takes Benadryl because
Dude.
it's like it's crazy. Like
I
you're
can't
talking about a peanut allergy. You're allergic to a tree.
Yeah, but I'm allergic to the product of
No, I
said
know,
tree.
I know. It's just funny. Like it's a tree. If we were like just walking around outside, you brush against a tree. Like, ah! Why is my arm so big?
Itchy, so very itchy.
Yeah, I don't know. Wait. When did we get rid of the train set?
Oh man. I mean, we still have the train set in the crawl space.
Dude, we used to fight about the dumbest stuff.
I think we stopped doing that. I think when Sean and Matt got out of high school?
Maybe
Maybe a little before
around
that.
then. But we used to put that up, and I remember like we used to put up those, like the people, the little people, like
Yeah,
like
the townspeople,
the
townspeople, and we would have the really cool train.
Yeah, but I remember like genuinely arguing with Sean and Matt about who gets what like person,
And I'm just sitting there,
and they're like figurines.
I had just received my consciousness that I was alive.
No, it wasn't.
Just being
Dude,
astounded.
No,
that
but that's what I'm
train
saying.
moved.
Like I think like we probably were a little older.
I
probably was like I was probably 8, 9,
okay.
which
Okay.
makes Sean and Matt like in their teens.
Yeah.
So, like, who's the loser?
Sean and Matt. Oh, we did it. We put it up last year for the grandkids.
Did you put up the trains?
We put up the trains in the playroom for the grandkids.
In the play, right? That's I forgot about that.
I think taking that thing out and like having the smell.
Yeah, because Dad ordered that smoke and stuff off Amazon.
It was.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever had
like
such a
liquid
nostalgia.
smoke.
Dude, I've never had such a nostalgia rush in
Yeah.
my life.
Do you think my gulp will be registered on the microphone this time?
Maybe.
Let's see. I think that probably was.
I think I saw a little level increase on the sound.
Enjoying my gulp.
I'll see what I can do.
Dude, I was parched.
But yeah, dude, that train was always super, super cool.
Yeah. Christmas is just... Dude, Christmas is cool.
I thought you were going to say it's the most wonderful time of the year.
Dude,
I was about to
Christmas is
smack you.
The most, like, you know, it's just the most wonderful time.
I was literally about to smack you.
We watched the new Santa Claus show with Tim Allen.
I don't want to watch that
It's
at all.
hot garbage.
I could have told you that.
Yeah, but there's there's little things that make it like nostalgic for me. Like obviously it's Tim Allen, it's the original lady who plays Carol.
Yeah. It's not his original kids though.
Well, Charlie's in it.
Oh, he is?
He's in like one episode. But no, because remember at the end of the third movie they have a son. And so the son is like 16, 17.
Oh my gosh.
And then they also have a daughter.
Yeah.
Who the daughter's actually played by Tim Allen's real daughter.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
But I mean, it doesn't matter. Still sucks.
I forgot Buddy Claus.
Buddy.
I forgot about that.
But it's like this thing where he's like losing his magic and he's kind of like, they're like, hey, maybe you should retire. The kids are like kind of not, like just retire amicably kind of, like not, you're not being forced out like the first two or whatever. But, you know, it's like, it's cheesy. I think like there's a lot in it where I'm watching it like this just is like, but you kind of have to separate, like it's geared towards kids. Yeah. And we're watching it. We're like, the first, you know, Santa Claus was not. It was just a family Santa Claus movie. Yeah. Not a kids. There's a difference. Like, there's a difference between a family movie and a kids movie. Yes. And then Santa Claus 2 and 3 are kids movies. Right. So they're significant. Like the first Santa Claus had some adult jokes in there. They definitely did. Yeah. Well, even in this, like he said, like they say one thing and they're like, this is how we're going to transport you home. We'll sprinkle a little bit of this on you, and then you're going to wake up in your new home in Ohio or wherever they live, Chicago. I hope it's not Ohio. I think it's Chicago. Whatever the first movie is. Yeah. I think it's Chicago. They were like, okay, so yeah, we'll do this. And he's like, whoa, that's a neat little thing. And they're like, yep, okay, bring me the angel dust. And he's like, yeah, and it's like Santa Claus straight up was like, we're going to need to change the name of that. it's like that, like, it's Tim Allen. Like, it's like a funny little, like, you know, like something that kids would never understand, but adults kind of look at that like, oh, that's funny. Angel dust. Yeah. And, but, like, I don't know. There's a couple moments where I was actually, like, kind of laughing. Yeah. They have, like, a little, like, Mrs. Claus. She's like, she goes, like, they're like, you don't even have a name. You're just Mrs. Claus. She goes, I have a name. And she just forgot her name. She's
that's
like,
okay. That's actually that's really funny. Actually,
like she like doesn't have an identity because Mrs. Claus, all she does is kind of sit there.
That is actually I like that. That's
like,
pretty funny.
And that's what I'm saying. They said like they referenced.
I'm pretty sure it's Carol.
I don't remember. They say it like Tim Allen or Santa Claus knows her name. Yeah. It was just like a funny thing.
Forgets it.
They actually fixed a couple of plot holes.
No kidding.
In the first one, like how like he literally kills a guy.
Yeah.
Like they kind of fixed it.
Really?
And basically said that like
he does murder that person.
He doesn't. It's like Santa Claus kind of just passes on to the next person, but that person still exists. Like he didn't kill the person. Like
the guy's still alive.
So like well, they didn't say that, but like that's what they allude to because when what's his name? Scott Calvin. Yeah. When Scott Calvin becomes Santa Claus, he's not Scott Calvin anymore. Now he's Santa Claus. Yeah. So when they do this whole thing, now there's a new Santa Claus. There's only one Santa Claus at a time. It's Santa. Now Scott Calvin goes. Wow. You know what I mean? So like if Scott Calvin falls off a roof, he's not going to die necessarily. He's just going to be, now he's Scott Calvin forever.
Because I was about to ask you, I was like, if he does pass on the baton, does he die?
I know.
In the end, do they kill him off?
His whole thing was he was saying he wanted Charlie to take over for him, but they kind of squashed that.
What?
Well, because Charlie like lives in Florida with his wife and kids and stuff.
So, what's cooler than the North Pole?
He just said he died. It was in like one episode. My point is about all this.
No, we're gonna talk about this. We're gonna talk about the plot in depth.
It's not good. It's not a good show. We watched like there's only 3 episodes out. It's cute.
Yeah. Okay.
That's it. But it's also kind of stupid.
Of course it is.
Because this is the mistake they made in the second one when they made it like more geared towards kids is they focused so much on the elves. Whereas the first one, like, they were like, but there was Bernard. That was it.
Isn't Bernard in this?
I in the first 3, he's not. They mentioned him, but
What do you mean in the first 3 he's not?
there's 3 episodes. In the first 3 episodes, he is not in it.
Oh, I heard
They
he was in
mentioned
it.
Maybe he's in 1 episode. I don't know. Maybe they'll bring him back. Apparently, Neil is in it.
You
but
said you
yeah.
watched it.
There's only 3 episodes out right now.
Oh, I thought there were only like 3 in the whole
No.
show. How many are in the season?
I have no idea, dude. We watched it last night.
Oh,
have
I
no
thought
idea.
there were.
No, I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but it's all right.
Oh my gosh. I thought this whole time you were talking like you knew the end of this.
Nope.
That's why I was acting like, oh, why didn't they choose Charlie? Oh, why is this? Why is this? But not realizing that you don't have all the answers because you've only seen 3 episodes.
I probably won't find them out either.
I'm not going to be searching.
No.
I won't. I don't care. Oh, so I don't know how we always get back to movies, but they're fun to talk about. For my screenwriting class last week, I had to watch In the Name of the Father with Daniel Day-Lewis.
Mom loves him.
Dude.
Just say the name Daniel Day-Lewis in front. I love him.
I actually didn't know that.
Yeah.
That she loved him.
Did you know he's a shoemaker?
I did know that.
Like in real life.
He doesn't act anymore, right?
I think he like doesn't act and then he comes back for like 1 project and then he does that like every 7 years or something.
Dude, this movie, I was not expecting to like it as much as I did. It's pretty old. I forget when it was made. Maybe the early 90s.
Yeah.
And I mean, there's a ton of a ton of swearing, more than I care for. Preferably, I would care for not any swearing, but it was just
They say poop.
dude, it was so much swearing, but the plot was so good. It's about Daniel Day-Lewis, obviously, and he's Scottish, and it's like Scotland and England are having like this. I don't know if war is the right term, but there's like England is starting to go into Scotland, do all this stuff there. They don't like it. There's resistances, that kind of stuff. And Daniel Day-Lewis is mistakenly imprisoned as a terrorist.
Oh, yeah.
And the movie is about him and his father trying to get out of prison. Like, not a prison escape movie, but trying to reveal the truth that they were wrongfully imprisoned and like get justice.
Yeah, it's the IRA.
And show the truth about the corrupt government in England and how they covered up all this stuff, dude.
Yeah. It's black and white.
The first like 10 minutes of the movie, I was like, I don't really know if I want to watch this. It just wasn't really speaking to me.
Yeah.
You know, and what they say is in the first 10 minutes of a movie, that's like how you retain your audience. That's how you make or break your audience. If you don't like it in the first 10 minutes, you're probably not going to like it. The only reason why I kept watching was because I had to for my class.
Yeah.
I'm so glad I kept watching.
Really?
It was...
That kind of stinks then that like the first 10 minutes didn't keep you really.
Well, I'm not... It wasn't that the first 10 minutes were bad. They were good.
Just wasn't your thing.
It wasn't really interesting to me. But as the plot developed and as it kept going, dude, the end is so satisfying. It is...
Wait, so is Daniel Day-Lewis English or Irish?
He's Scottish. The accents are so hard to...
He's not even Scottish.
I think he's English.
Is he?
Yeah. He's not American, I know that.
But he played Abe Lincoln.
Sorry, buddy. Sorry,
hello.
buddy. Abe Lincoln, Vampire Hunter.
No.
I know. I know, that's a
He
different
just
one.
played Lincoln.
I
think that's the only movie I've ever seen him in.
Well, he's fantastic in this movie.
Daniel Day-Lewis.
His father in the movie, I think, is played by the guy who plays the Penguin in the old Batman
Danny
show.
DeVito.
No,
Oh.
the one with Adam West.
Yes,
I think
Daniel DeVito.
Daniel DeVito.
Daniel DeVito.
It was very good though. I recommend it.
Oh my goodness.
It's not a family movie though.
What was I? Oh, I just watched Andor, or the first episode anyway.
I finished it today.
Yeah, how'd you think?
I really liked
The
it.
first episode, I was like kind of bored.
It gets better. It gets really good.
Better.
It gets really good.
Matt's like, dude, this is amazing. This is one of the best Star Wars.
I still like Mandalorian better.
I mean, Matt did say it might have been just the hype, but
I liked the show. I think that they are going to make another season, obviously.
I like Cassian as a protagonist. He's definitely...
No, dude, it gets really, really good. I don't think it's better than The Mandalorian, personally.
Mandalorian's amazing.
I definitely enjoy that better. But I think out of all the Star Wars shows we've seen, I think Andor's second. And we only have a handful of Star Wars shows now, like live action ones.
Well,
both Boba Fett and Obi-Wan
there's just
were
some
letdowns.
stuff, man, where it's like, I really just hope that they're not gonna pull a Marvel on us. You know, it seems like they are. It seems like they are.
Well, it's just they're doing quantity over quality.
What
dude.
they should do, what Star Wars should do, is they should keep making the Tales of the Jedi kind of cartoons. If they want to make shit, no, but if they
really
want to, but we should make all these shows, but make a cartoon because you can make it canon, and it can be horrible. Like if it's a bad show, if it stinks, and it's cartoon, like it's something like nobody's real. Like for example, What If for Marvel?
Yeah,
it was not that good.
Some episodes
were fine. Some episodes were butt cheeks.
The one with Thor was horrible.
I don't even remember it.
He's like partying, and that's all it was.
I really don't remember.
Yeah, it's just bad.
But there was some stuff where it's like, and you're like, people don't even recognize it. They're like, okay, because it's cartoon. It doesn't feel because it's different. So I think it would be smart of them to keep doing it. And hey, if it's great, it's great. Like like Clone Wars is awesome.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
The first 2 seasons stink, but then after that, it gets really good.
There's a I'm sorry to cut you off, but there's a video on YouTube explaining how Dave Filoni fixed it.
Well, it was geared towards kids at first.
Well, right, but how he fixed Ahsoka, because Ahsoka was unbearable.
Yeah, Ahsoka stunk.
Well, like the video was detailing how he rewrote it, what he geared it towards, how he fixed it, and it's really good.
Yeah.
It's a really, really good video to watch. Dave Filoni.
Oh, I got hiccups. Yeah, I think Marvel needs to do that.
Marvel's problem right now is they're just doing quantity over quality.
Oh, wait, what did we
They're not focusing on character development, and they're just trying to pump out as many characters as they can so they can get to the end goal.
What did we just watch?
Wakanda Forever?
No. I heard that was good, though.
I heard that was
that
good.
actually got good reviews. People were saying, like...
But then again, Shang-Chi also got good reviews.
I like Shang-Chi.
I hated it.
I thought the story was rough, but it was entertaining.
I'm sorry. I can't.
It was entertaining. You're telling me that you walked out of there like, I'm bored.
Yes.
No, it was an...
Absolutely. I thought that was one of the worst
Shang-Chi
Marvel movies.
Yeah, the movie wasn't great, but I also... I don't know. I didn't like Thor: The Dark World, but I thought
it wasn't
it was
the best.
like an entertaining movie. Like I was like fine with it.
I walked out of... When I saw Shang-Chi, I saw it with a bunch of my friends. I walked out of the movie saying, I'm excited to see him again.
Yeah.
I want to see him again.
Yeah.
I didn't like the movie, and I hated Awkwafina. She was awful. The
was
worst part of that movie.
They didn't need her.
She was unbearable.
The fact that she also learned archery in 2 seconds
and like killed, dude. That was the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life. Eternals was horrible.
Oh, we were watching. We watched The Truman Show.
Oh, with Jim Carrey. I've never seen it, but I've always heard it's good.
It was weird, and it's like an old format.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like.
What do you mean old format?
Well, yeah, it was like 90s, so it's tough to watch because it's like I know if that concept was never done before and they did that today, it'd be like nuts.
Yeah.
And but but you take it for what it is. It was a good movie.
Yeah.
Do you know what it's about, or
isn't it like a guy who thinks he's living in the real world, but it's actually not?
It's a TV show.
Yeah.
But like his entire life.
Yeah.
Like everything.
And he starts to figure it out, right?
They like adopted him. And this like a TV network adopted him.
Oh, I didn't know that.
They built this giant like town in a dome basically. And just everything about his life is fake. All of his friends, his parents, they're actors.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know that.
He's on camera 24/7.
Wow.
Yeah. It's actually like kind of it's like nuts. But it's like I don't know. I walked away from it like that was a good movie, but it was I feel like I always heard like, dude, you gotta watch Truman Show. It was like, okay. But I feel like that's also not fair because there's been so much other stuff that's been done since then. Like you have to take it like, think about how when this was done, when this came out, nothing was like done like this. But now there's so many like mind twisters and stuff. Like even that movie that that just came out that Olivia Wilde did. It's the same concept.
I don't know what movie that is.
Oh no, it's the one with Harry Styles.
Oh, the one that just came out.
Yeah. It's literally the same concept.
Oh, really?
It's like, oh, your entire reality is fake. Yeah, I mean,
like the Matrix, bro.
No. Well, no, it's like, I don't know. It's. I guess it's not exactly the same concept, but it's that whole like, everything I've been living is a lie.
Right.
It's
like WandaVision, bro.
The WandaVision, honestly, yeah.
Except I really liked the format of WandaVision, but that was a love-hate relationship for me. Because I liked how they filmed it. I just didn't like really how the story developed. I thought it was very unique how they filmed that.
I liked it. I thought it was good.
So, getting off of the topic of movies for a minute.
Yeah.
Because I know we usually do that. I wanted to ask you, I guess this can be the main focus of the episode. What do you know of POVs?
Point of view?
Mm-hmm. Point of view. Not pigs on video.
Video games.
Okay. Video games.
First person shooter.
Right.
That's pretty much it.
Okay. Yeah, there's first person shooters, video games, there's movies with point of view shots, stuff like that. But there's another genre. TikTok point of views, TikTok POVs. They're the dumbest.
I think I've seen that.
Dude, there's like a culture of just TikTok POVs and I don't have TikTok, but on YouTube, my feed is just filled with them because I have to watch them to see how bad they are. I kid you not.
That's how they get you.
Half the time, they're not even point of views.
What do you mean?
They're not even filmed correctly.
Oh, I didn't think they had to be filmed correctly. I thought it was just like saying...
The whole purpose of a point of view is the person watching, it is happening to them.
Yeah.
They're the main focus. Half of them, that's not the case. It's just like, for example, this is one that I saw. It's very similar to this. POV, the color you get indicates what power you have.
Oh, I don't know. No, I don't like
Dude,
those. I don't like those. They're so cringy.
It's like, oh, okay, I wonder what power I'm going to get.
Yeah.
And instead of it being like, you get red, so your power is fire, it's...
They got it.
I'm watching them get their power, and they every once in a while speak to me as a side character.
I saw one, and it was like POV. The symbol you get determines which like economic class you're in.
What the?
And it was like, and I'm completely like, none of what I'm gonna say is true, but it's like this is what happened in the video. Like this is the concept, and it's like, oh, what symbol did you get? And the girl's like, I got a turtle, and they're like, oh. I'm so sorry. Oh, did you hear Ryan got a hawk? And they're like, oh, he must be rich then. And it's like, just like, how? And why did we get to this point?
What saddens me the most is how I see some of them have millions and millions of likes.
Yeah.
Well, I know they're making bank off these videos.
I actually don't know, man. Sometimes you think that, but then I really, there's no way they're making that much money. Like, I can't let myself believe that.
Dude, they are. And it's sad. I think some of my favorites of this genre...
Here comes the airplane.
Some of my favorites are when they do collaborations.
Yeah.
Because they're never together. They never, ever meet up.
Yeah, it's like, well, it's screen. Yeah.
It's hilarious because... I'm thinking of two people specifically, and I can't remember their names. It's a guy and a girl, and they're like some of the most popular ones in this genre. their cameras are completely different. So it's just
it's like you can really tell the quality.
The quality is just so different, and it just takes you right. Whatever immersion they're going for, it just snaps you right out of it whenever they cut scenes, because it's a completely different scene now.
Yeah.
So, dude, the acting too is atrocious.
Really?
I've seen multiple where they're trying to portray like DC characters, but in weird scenarios. Like the guy is the Joker and the girl is Harley Quinn, but Harley Quinn works at a bar and the Joker is somebody who frequents the bar, but he's abusing somebody else. And I swear
what's sad
that's
about that
one
too,
of them.
is like those people sit down at night and think about that stuff. And
What point of view am I going to make tomorrow?
Well, that and like people are like, oh, what do you do for a living? Oh, I'm an entertainer. I'm a content creator. It's like, oh, that's so cool. Like, what do? You do vlog and do you do whatever? No, I do like POV videos on TikTok. Oh, how much do you make? 700,000 a month. And you're like, okay.
Well,
like it's just not. I mean, granted, they make a ton of money now, but like that stuff's fleeting.
yeah.
For some people, it sticks.
Make the money quick now.
Yeah.
That's what I feel like. That's what they're
like. For some people, it
is.
sticks, and they really get like, okay, like they'll be famous forever.
Mm-hmm.
But and then for some people, it's not. But either way, it's just like it's not. It's not realistic.
Danny Gonzalez has that really funny video where he makes fun of like slime content creators.
Yeah.
And that was back at like the height of slime making and stuff.
I think I'm too old for that. I don't even remember that.
He made this video.
Like slime, I mean.
Oh, well, that was like after.
Because didn't Nickelodeon like invent slime?
Nickelodeon first made it popular, but then YouTube, like the internet, made it popular again. But Danny Gonzalez made that video like, he was like, what do they say in like the bar? If you pull up in this really nice car, you buy drinks for everybody. What do you say to the girl that asks
is he
you?
Like a professional sports player?
Yeah, and he just lies, and then finally he breaks, and he makes slime videos. You know.
Yeah.
But dude, he's also made fun of point of POVs.
Oh, really?
Before, that was a good one. But dude, they frustrate me to the core. I think I've only seen like one or two that were actually like filmed correctly.
Yeah.
And they're talking to the camera and you are the focal point. But in 90% of them, they're just wrong. And that's what frustrates me the most. And that's why I keep watching them. So I can find one that is filmed correctly.
You're never going
and then I keep getting more. It's a vicious cycle.
I think they're saying it's POV, but like you're watching the video, and like if you're watching the video and it's me, I think and it makes no sense, but it's like you're me.
Explain that again.
I'm making the video. You're watching it on your phone.
Yes.
And it's POV.
Yep.
You holding up your hand does nothing for the listener.
No, it helps for me.
So I'm the one filming.
Yeah.
I say POV, which means that you should be looking like it's you.
I'm looking at you.
I think they're saying it like I am you. And you are me.
And you are me. No, I'm me.
Oh my god, dude! That movie. I have not seen that.
I've never seen it.
I have not seen that in so many years. Sean and Matt showed that to me the first time when I was really young.
I mean, they've been quoting that for years, but I've never seen it.
I watched this one video on something, I forgot, YouTube, I guess. And I don't know what it is. I guess it's because I share like a YouTube with Rachel. Mm-hmm. So like she like watches like kid stuff for Harper, and so like a lot of it like blends in, so the algorithm gets all messed up. Mm-hmm. So I'll like scroll through and it'll be like a family vlogger or whatever.
Yeah.
And one of them it's like one of those stupid like homestead accounts. Like they're like,
oh gosh,
oh, I have 18 kids and we all live in a barn. And it's like, okay, that's cool. Like your entire personality is that you have a million kids. I mean, look, I remember we were in high school and they asked us, what do you guys all want to be? Like, what do you want to be when you grow up? What do you want to go to college for? And one of the girls said, I want to be a mom. And we kind of like made fun of her at the time. But now I'm like, that's actually kind of beautiful. And she's a mom now. And it's like, but like she knew what she wanted to be when she was in high school. And
that's more than a lot of people can say.
Well, right. And like that's all she wanted to be. She wanted to be a mom. Mm-hmm. Now, I think that, you should have, definitely, you want to be a mom, that's awesome, you can make, but I think there's a big difference between that and being like, I'm called to be a mother, and like, my entire personality is I am a mother. Like, there's nothing else about you. You are a mother.
Right.
That's it. I'm a wife, I am a mother. Now, I'm not saying that in the sense of like the only things that are important about me, are that I'm a father, I'm a dad. Wait, what? I'm a father, I'm a husband. Like, that's it.
Yeah.
You know, but, you know, I also like jiu-jitsu. I also like sports. There's a lot more. So it's that kind of thing. But like in these weird YouTube accounts and whatever, like influencer, they're like, that is all they post. How I pack lunch for my 18 kids. It's like, what? I don't think it's actually 18.
Stuff like that
but it's
before.
like, dude, number one, I have 12 kids. How do I pack lunch for them? Number one, I get 12 apples. Oh, wow. I couldn't have guessed that. Then I pack 12 sandwiches. Whoa.
Spending
Guess what?
$500 on my...
You see how long it takes? I have to get up extra early. Oh my gosh, I never would have guessed. Like, it's not that difficult. It's just garbage content and I'm sorry, but like, it's like these bored moms just like send their kids off to school and then they sit there and they're like, I guess I'll just edit the video that I made about packing lunches today. And then this one I saw was like, they poured new cement at their house or something, and dude, I swear, and they only had like 4 kids or something, but they like put their handprints in, and it's like dad, mom, and then I forget the name. The first name was like Avery, and I was like, okay, that's a good name. And then the second was like, dude, I'm gonna butcher it. It was bad. It was like Brexton, and then
Oh gosh.
Crew with a K.
Like
Krew. And then the last one, and I remember this one vividly, it was a Hazel,
Okay.
but it was Hazyl.
Oh.
And I'm like sitting there and I'm like, why did you
Avery's a standard name.
Avery's
That's a nice name.
Totally standard.
It's a nice name.
It's a nice name. Brexton. Crew, which I was like, I've heard Crew. Get away with it. Hazel. Hazyl.
I've heard Hazel.
Not Hazyl.
Not ZYL.
Yeah. And I was like, I got to see what the comments are. And I click it. And somebody was like, what in the morning? And that's what they are.
They're Mormons.
They're Mormons. They live in Utah. And I was like, it makes sense. They're Mormons. Dude, but it's not even like a stereotype at this point. Like they just have 1 million kids. Yeah. They live on 18 acres and they have weird names for the kids.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. That I didn't make the rules.
No.
They did. It's like these Mormons that live in Utah, dude. I don't know what's up with there. Also, why is Utah like the capital of Mormon? I don't understand it.
I don't know, but specifically Salt Lake City. I know that's like
I don't know. But it's
Mormons.
just funny. Like you look at these kind of accounts and stuff, and you're like, why are you posting?
Well, what confuses me is I feel bad for the kids.
Yeah.
Because their whole life is posted online, especially the ones that are like from an infant.
Yeah.
That's all they know.
And that was the other thing too.
They don't know what's real and what's fake.
Separate Instagram accounts.
It's literally real life Truman Show.
She had no.
They don't know what's real or fake.
She had Instagram accounts for all of her kids.
Oh.
And I think if she had 4 kids, 3 of them were not their accounts. Like they were theirs, but then it was like managed by mom and dad.
Oh gosh.
And they each had like 100,000 followers.
Yeah. Oh, that's weird. Why would you follow that?
You're posting pictures of your minor like daughter.
Yeah. It's messed up.
I don't even feel comfortable taking Harper to the beach, man. Like I we do because I'm not a psychopath, but dude, they're messed up people, man.
I know.
And then you're just saying, "Oh, I'm just going to take a picture of my kid, throw it on the internet." Oh my goodness, we're getting famous. I have 100,000. Dude, you just sold your soul. Like, you're just not at that point. You're not protecting your kid. Oh, no harm will come. Maybe not physically.
Mentally, yes.
Well, mentally, yeah, but you have no idea who's following her.
No,
you have no idea.
No.
It's not even her, dude. Her sons too. Like they're young. It's just these like it's just nuts, man. These parents that I don't even know how we got on this, but
we went from like. POVs
I'm going to say it really clear. Instagram parents that prioritize fame over their kids are garbage. And I hate you. No, I don't hate them, but I think they're just garbage.
I think you're right. They're
Delete
prioritizing.
Instagram.
They're prioritizing fame over the safety of their own kids.
Yeah, like you made a couple extra bucks, dude. You made a lot of extra bucks.
A lot of money, but
at what cost?
At what cost? What's the price you're paying for this?
$6.
Well, and I forget who it was, but like there are a ton of videos of people like talking about this and saying how big of a problem it is, because you get those like family, oh yeah, we're a happy-go-lucky family YouTube channel, but then they accidentally post
I've seen that.
something where their kid is bawling their eyes out and they want them to pose for the thumbnail.
Well, and that's the thing too. Like I'm thinking,
and then the
I've
parents
tried to have
make an apology video and they're like, "Oh, sorry, we got caught. Sorry about that."
But that's the thing; they never admit it. Oh,
No,
sorry, it was a bad day.
They never ever take the blame for themselves.
Well, I think as well. Like I think about Harper, and like, granted, she's a little like she's energetic and stuff.
Yeah,
but
she's
well, right. But I mean, dude, I've tried to like just take a video of her before and just be like, "Hey, baby, like, come here. Let's take a video for Uncle Josh, for whoever, Grandpa, Grandma." Dude, she will not. No way. Like she'll hello and then run away.
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine being like, okay, sit here for the intro and then, hey fam, like we're gonna vlog today. Like, I don't think that these kids like have now some of them I'm sure are very well behaved. I'm sure some of them just have this like, okay, cool, I'll do whatever mommy daddy say. But I also don't think that that's a lot of them, and I think that they're in households that are, oh, okay, good job. Like you worked today. Now go do your homework, go do whatever. Like, and then kind of are neglected because of all this.
That's another thing. Speaking
it's
work, yeah. You know the kids aren't getting that money.
No. Well, I guess you don't know that. But
you don't know that, but like,
probably,
you also
probably
don't.
not.
No, dude.
Well, that was like a whole thing with
I'm thinking of like Ryan's World specifically. Like, is that money going to him?
I don't know. That kid's loaded though. Well,
dude,
his parents are loaded, but
yeah, he is.
Yeah,
insanely famous. Got toys in Target and stuff like that.
Did you see that? What was it that? Shoot, it was like a Christmas thing for YouTube.
Was he in it?
No. But remember they did like the YouTube Rewind.
The really bad one.
Yeah, it just reminded me of that because they did like a Christmas thing for like a bunch of like influencers.
I don't remember that.
I just think about Ryan's World made me think of that because it's like these top influencers. Yeah, 2022 is kind of booty.
Yeah, but I think we can rest in the fact that it's only going to go downhill from here. You know?
You want to leave it at that for today?
I think it's only going to go downhill from here. That's the final note.
Bro, we have like a month left of the year.
Month left in the year. I think we know that the world's going to keep going downhill.
So,
but things do get better.
Can we should
in
like
some aspects.
We should commit to doing something before the end of the year.
Like what?
You want to just be crazy?
Let's vandalize.
Oh my gosh, Emily, you crackhead!
She's like on top of a trash can.
She's on top of a trash. No, I don't know. I thought we should like commit to do something by next year because like remember we were talking about like the Sober October thing, like that.
Yes,
that Joe Rogan does. You and I should do that, like for not Sober October, but I'm saying like some, I don't know. We could like. We'll come up with something. I don't know. Something.
You gotta think of a catchy name, though. Gotta think of
Brober October.
It's got to be for December, though.
No. I'm not even saying this. Maybe like the new year, like a New Year's resolution. I'm just saying we should start thinking about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll start thinking about it.
Maybe we could do video podcasts coming in the new year.
I would love that.
We could probably plan that for the new year.
I would love to integrate video for YouTube, so it's not just the one picture.
Every single podcast, we're having Jocko Green.
Dude. Did we talk about this?
Yeah, we did. The first podcast.
I am not drinking that again.
we start
I've
off
never
every podcast with a
regurgitated
cinnamon
until I
challenge.
drank that stuff. I've
We
never
start off
regurgitated.
every single podcast by eating a tablespoon of cinnamon.
Oh my god!
Every single one. Just, hey, welcome to... See which one of us dies first. But something like that. I think we should.
I think that'd be fun.
I think that sounds like a plan.
Yeah.
We can have start doing video podcasts.
Yeah, I would
in the
love
new
to
year.
integrate that.
And I did like the idea before, and I don't know. Maybe we can send like a poll out to some people of like how you and I were talking about. Like we should like get some sort of food every podcast.
Yeah,
you know? I thought that was kind of fun.
Or like it doesn't have to be every podcast. Maybe like once a month we do like the first episode of the month. We do. Hey, we're trying this out.
You know what's funny though?
We're
I
gonna
was
do
also
this.
thinking we
Give
do
our
that for
opinion.
guests. We
Oh,
only
that's
do
a
like
good
one
idea.
guest a month to start out, and
Yeah.
then maybe do because like it's just too much right now.
Yeah.
But
Well, once we get the studio going and we have like the ability, and we get more microphones, we have the ability to have more guests on. I think that'll be good.
yeah, no, I agree.
That's when we can start doing video. We can start doing those special episodes where we like try something, give our opinion on something. I think that's cool.
Yeah,
Next week, I think I want to have like an official topic, which I have an idea for that, and I'll,
yeah.
I'll
no,
talk. I'll talk to you after.
This one was kind of more of a catch up.
Yeah.
You know, see how your Thanksgiving was.
Yeah.
Sorry that I'm so tired. It was a long day.
Long day, long week, dude. Me too.
Dude, my Bell's got some googly goos right now.
Belbo's got some googly goos for Christmas, my guy.
No,
Christmas.
I mean, I think I ate something.
Oh,
Serious.
it's in a bad way.
Yeah, it's in a
Bad googly googs. Bad googly googs.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so hopefully next week we'll have a solid topic that
Yeah.
we can talk about. Like I said, I think I have a fun idea for that.
Okay.
And we'll talk about that more
Well-
before next episode so we can prepare.
Yeah, I think that's a really good plan, man.
Alright.
So, in closing, I'm going to every episode now from now on, I'm going to conclude by reading
Aristotle.
the
Socrates.
entire Declaration of Independence.
Gotcha. Go for it.
I got to find it first.
Yep. You still haven't found it?
No.
It's the Declaration of Independence. Okay, here we go.
In Congress, July 4th, 1776. The unanimous declaration of the 13 United States of America, when in the course of human events it became